Well, Resurrecting, the Honda project. She starts after hibernation. A little squeaky. Also, I guess this tire didn't fare too well for the winter, so that's a figure out later. Also, I realized when I put everything back together that loop is too high and contacts the hood there, so we'll change that. Some other things to button up here on it, as well as actually installing the sway bar link. See that one a little hard with the muffler. That one's not connected, as you can see. There's open threads. And so yeah, the first thing to do is we will put air in the tire, just that, and then finally reconnect the sway bar and go for a test drive. So, if you're wondering why I want to change this, if you watch, take the hood down, do this all one-handed, is that it's hard to see, but it does in fact contact the hood just a little bit. Which, if we see a small problem, we'll address it when it's a small problem before it gets a big problem. I'm trying to do this all one-handed. Set it up right there. Let's see, will you stay? No, good enough. So we'll unplug the negative. Create sparks from coming. Also, careful, because this bracket is metal, so they thought that was a good idea. And if you touch it, it sparks. Let's see, which way do I want to do it? This way, I'll do it. There we go. Terminal back on. Alright. Keep the hood latch down one-handed. So lift with the head. Plounce, put down. Lock in place. Good. That's another thing. That will require some parts, so we will do that at a later time. Turn the car back on. Squeak, squeak, squeak. So, next thing would be that. Almost at runtime, even with the heat on. Shifter still feels nice and good since the last time. Fixed that. Oh yes, that'd be another video of everything that has been done from the project car originally. We will go over in a later video. Alright, well, haven't driven this thing since all the snow and putting all those parts on. Actually, yeah, when in doubt, maybe I shouldn't go for a test drive. Maybe I should do is double check the parts that we put on. They are suspension components after all. Probably not a bad idea, even though the sway bar is Bluetooth right now. It is on, but not bolted to the control arms. So, let's double check all the work from last time. We'll move the car back. Then, once we do that, then we'll go for a test drive. Alrighty then. Got that thing on there buttoned up. Got the car on the up in the air, enough that I can crawl underneath it. And the mat is covered in some snow, so it's nice and cold. Alrighty. Oh, it's been a while since I've been under here. Alright. So, yeah, back here. That one there. I'm gonna add a nut to it just to give it some strength, because this is aluminum and I'm afraid it might pull the threads through. So we're always better safe than sorry. Sorry for the upside down. Again, the same thing. Bolt there. That one threaded into aluminum. Don't really trust it. So back it out a little bit. Put some bolts in it. Then attach those arms to there. I'm gonna do start outer, and then I think I'm gonna do middle for the adjustment. So, alrighty. So we shall see. Alrighty. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen these up. I have these lock washing nuts. And again, I'm going to put on the back of this because I don't trust aluminum threads. FYI, this kit did not come with almost any of the correct hardware, so I had to kind of make it work. But what we will do is we will put these on and then add this. I will resume back to finished product once I am done, because I don't have a tripod. Again, this is the very first video. And we will go from there. So I will see you when it's done. There's some bolts loose. However, in the process, trying to take everything apart, put it back together. Focus. The threads got a little fucked up. The nut came back to life, but the threads got a little fucked up. And these are the sway bar mounting bolts that came with the kit. Kind of crappy bolts anyways, but since I boogered up the end, I need to tap it, and I don't have a tap, so I'll have to Harbor Freight. Alright, so this job has escalated quite drastically. One is it didn't go to Harbor Freight because the tap and tie kit is literally 1.5 times more expensive than the entire kit. So I went to my brother's house, and he's got a die set, and so he fixed it. Now we're finishing tightening everything else because he has specialty tools that get what it needs done. So he's doing the last pain in the ass bolt because he's got the fingers for it. Not really me. Yeah. So everything's tight now, besides that one bolt he's working on. Everything's good. Sway bar's in place. Just the links. But these are the links that came with the kit. Focus. So we will see. They look kind of crappy, but, and then these are all the bolts that I have left from the project, so we'll see if we can make it work. See you in the future. All right, well, it's on. The hardware is ridiculously long, and we had to get creative with spacers. Those big nuts are the spacers. And same thing. So True Heart, actually, the sway bar was eBay, so that's even worse, but the True Heart stuff doesn't come with the right hardware. We use the OEM hardware for this, but that kit, nah. Hardware sucked. Parts, overall, seem pretty good, so we will see. Alrighty, so first impressions. It's much stiffer. Feels way more direct now too. I can't really tell if it's taken a lot of that understeer out, because those end links are kind of suspicious. So I didn't want to push it too hard, especially just after installing them. But yeah, way more direct. Phone mount doesn't even hold right. So we will check in a little bit, a few days rather, give my overall review on it. See you then. So a few days after picking it up, the geometry looks a little off. It's maxed out, but like I said, previous video, I was probably gonna replace these anyways. So basically brought it here, put it up on a lift, put some dry spray lube on it, see if I can quiet it down. Well, we'll see. Everything else seems nice and tight. So, we'll run it until it makes noises. Alright, welcome back everybody. So, those sway bar end links that we put in last time here, crazy thing going on with my mouth. Anywho, so the links already broke. It's crazy. Had them on for like, I don't know, 10 days. 2 of those days it rained, and this is loose, has play in it, so clunk, 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 clunk. That's what it does. So, ponied up, got some of the good ones. And I didn't show you the install, I just skipped them, but if you can see, got some Megan Racing. I don't know if you can see that one all the way over there. We got some Megan Racing sway bar end links, and they are quiet, and they are much better. And these are booted, kind of like OEM ones, so they are gonna last much longer. No more clunks. Also, finally decided to try these ones out. Was also gonna do a heat cycle to them, but this car does not make nearly enough power to get these things even warm. Had my brother come over, and we tried to heat cycle these to the point we got brake fade, because these are the OEM brakes. Probably the OEM pads that came with it, who knows. Most of the stuff on this car is original. And we got brake fade, and by the time I got home, after driving like a butt, so punching it, slowing down, going side to side the whole way, these tires got up to 90 degrees, while the brakes are way over 300. So, gonna just skip the heat cycle process. This car's so light, I don't think that even matters, because I don't think I'm gonna wear these out. And even after going to Connecticut and back, the whiskers are still on there. And of course they're going to be on the back. Oh yeah. This car doesn't weigh freaking anything. Actually, some of that stamping, OEM stamping, still on there. So the other thing we come into cross with is that part of the upgrades is I was going to get a strut brace for the front and rear. The rear is not going to be a problem, but the front, the airbox is in the way. I didn't really want to mess with the airbox. Wanted to keep it factory because I'm going to do engine stuff way later in this build. We're going to focus on suspension. But since it's in the way, I decided to drive all the way to Connecticut to pick up that. Not really going to add much more power, but it'll give us the clearance so we can mount the sway bar brace back and forth, because it touches right about here. And this side won't clamp down. This side will clamp down. So it kind of does one of these. So that's the next project, is we're going to go put that on to here.